Please be seated. Good morning. I'm Fernita Tolson. I'm Dean of the USC Gould School of Law and the Carl Mason Franklin Chair in Law. It's my pleasure, indeed my honor, to welcome all of you to USC Gould's commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. To make this occasion even more special, today marks the culmination of the law school's historic 125th anniversary. My sincere thanks to the family and friends of our graduates who are also joining us today. Welcome. To the class of 2026, let me begin by saying congratulations. This is your moment. You did it. The entire Trojan family is incredibly proud of what you achieved, and today you deserve to bask in the spotlight. But first, it goes without saying that no one is born with a diploma. You earned it. You did it. You put in the hard work, you put in the determination, and you put in the dedication. It is also true that others played a role in helping you to get here, some of whom are here today, some might be watching online, and some may be far away but are with you in spirit. Your loved ones have been with you through it all. They were there to listen to you, to laugh with you, to yell at you, and of course, lift you up when times felt tough. Without a doubt, this is their big day too. For everything that they've done for you, graduates, I invite you to turn around and give them a round of applause. Thank them. Now, we know why we are all here. Today is a very special occasion. It's been years in the making. From our JD students to our undergraduate students, the class of 2026 represents a wealth of different backgrounds and experiences. As individuals, you each traveled your own road and faced your own unique challenges. But this morning, all of you share one thing in common. You earned a degree from one of the most distinguished law schools in the nation. Congratulations. But even greater things lie ahead for you. All of us at USC Gould are filled with hope and optimism as you turn the page to the next chapter in your lives. I know that your role and your status as leaders will grow as time goes on. As you reach higher levels of success, be sure to remain a person of high character too. Don't graduate and turn into a jerk, right? That way you can always be proud of not only what you do, but also who you are. It's no secret who you are going to become. You're on your way to being successful. You've already started on that track by earning a degree from this renowned law school. But today, I'm actually not here to talk about your future success. I already know what you can do. But I want to talk a little bit about failure. I know it seems strange to talk about failure on the day of your crowning academic achievement, but I do want to say two things because you can actually fail pretty badly, but there's a way to fail successfully, right? It is okay to fail. That is the first step to sort of failing successfully, right? Acknowledging that. It's inevitable, right? We're human beings. It's something we do better than AI, right? Yes, it's okay to fail, but in almost all cases, it's not okay not to try, right? You have to try. You cannot give up just because things got tough. We all know that you're resilient. You've certainly demonstrated that throughout your time here at USC and Gould. Persevering is what Trojans do. You're faithful, you're scholarly, you're skillful, you're courageous, and you're ambitious. It says so right on the Tommy Trojan statue, right? Where you probably took photos earlier. Things get tough sometimes, and you're going to be okay. Failing is okay. Give yourself grace and show that same compassion for other people. Also, failure is a great way to learn. Inventors, innovators, entrepreneurs, attorneys, advocates, if you look at the backgrounds of some of the most accomplished individuals in our society, you always find that failure is a big part of their success story. Why? Because they share a common thread. With each failure, they saw lessons woven into them. They turned difficulty into opportunity. To share a line from my own constitutional law professor, who went on to achieve a pretty notable career in public service, he famously once said, "You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you." Keep trying, keep failing, keep getting up, keep learning from it. Our future will be better because you do. Class of 2026, you got this. Everybody on this stage knows you have it, right? It's been my honor. It's been my delight to serve as your dean. We actually began this journey together. right? You were 1Ls, I was in my first year of my deanship, right? So the full circle moment. And I cannot wait to see what tomorrow holds for each of you. Congratulations again. All right. Okay, that's enough for me. Let's put focus on where it belongs. Let's talk about you and your achievements. And trust me, there is plenty to talk about. The class of 2026 is incredible, and I have lots of evidence to prove my case. So let's start with our JD students. When this JD class arrived at USC, your level of academic achievement was historic. You arrived at USC Gould as the most academically accomplished JD class on record, with the highest median GPA and LSAT ever. During your time at Gould, you benefited the world around you in important and impactful ways. You dedicated your time and talent to helping individuals, to helping families, and helping entire communities through our clinics, our practicums, and our pro bono projects. You showcased your commitment to achievement in our award-winning journals and the Hale Moot Court Honors Program. The JD class of 2026 will represent USC across the nation, including at esteemed law firms spanning 12 states, as well as distinguished public service positions from California to Washington, D.C. Some of you will head off to important judicial clerkships, including at the federal level with the United States District Courts in California and New Mexico. This is just a start. Bigger things are certainly on the horizon. Speaking of which, let me do my deanly duty and remind you that our #1 predictor of passing the bar is what? Finishing your bar prep course. Do not plan that bar trip until you finish that class. All right, I'm back. We hope to see you on campus this summer for our study sessions. We're doing a simulated exam. Join us. We got you. So let's talk about our undergraduates. Our undergraduate students leave Gould with a very impressive record as well. 37 of you are graduating with university honors. 2 of you with USC's Discovery Scholar Distinction for Academic Excellence. And 4 were honored at yesterday's university-wide Student Recognition Award ceremony for their work in embodying USC's unifying values. This undergraduate cohort also includes 20 first-generation college students and 22 transfer students. It's worth noting that this is our 3rd ever graduating class for the Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies. But I know that for a couple of you, 1 USC degree wasn't enough. I'm glad you'll be back next fall as graduate students in our master's and JD programs. This morning, we have the privilege of adding 205 JD and 48 bachelor's degree graduates to our USC Trojan Alumni Network. Wherever you go, please know that we're rooting for you. You will always have a home here at USC and Gould. I cannot wait to hear about all of your wonderful achievements, and we really hope that you stay connected to the Gould community and help inspire future classes. Congratulations again, class of 2026. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Vice Dean for Faculty and Academic Affairs, Jordan Berry. Dean Berry is a leading scholar in tax law, business law, and law and economics. His research has been published in the nation's top law reviews and academic journals. He is the holder of the John B. Milliken Professor of Law and Taxation. Dean Berry will introduce the faculty of the USC Gould School of Law.
Thank you, Dean Tolson. Congratulations to the class of 2026. I hope you are enjoying this well-deserved moment in the spotlight. You have invested enormous efforts into your academic and personal growth these past few years, and today, all of your hard work pays off profoundly. I hope that you are feeling a great sense of accomplishment for all that you have achieved. Please know that the entire USC Gould faculty is extremely proud of you. It is now my duty and delight to formally introduce the USC Law faculty. Our faculty members are world-renowned legal experts, among the most cited researchers in their respective fields, and frequently speak about law and policy to legislators, regulators, and national and international media. And, perhaps above all, they are devoted educators. USC Gould professors have been deeply committed to your development. As teachers and mentors, they have helped guide you on your path, and they have challenged you in order to help you grow as students, as lawyers, and as leaders. Teaching and guiding bright young minds like yours is one of the best parts of our jobs, and today we see it come to fruition. On behalf of the faculty, let me say that we look forward with great excitement to what you all will accomplish and how you will shape the future for the better. You are going to do amazing things. I also want to underscore that while you are graduating, you are not leaving USC. You remain part of the Gould family and always will be. Wherever you go, whatever you do, we will all be cheering you on. As faculty, we honor our ongoing commitment to serve as your mentors. We remain available and accessible to you as mentors, as a resource. Beyond that, I speak for the entire faculty when I say that we love to hear from former students. It is a joy to hear about your life updates and the exciting things that you are doing. So please, don't hesitate to pick up the phone or send us an email. I now ask the faculty to please rise and join me in sending our best wishes to the class of 2026 from your alma mater, USC Gould.
Now I am pleased to introduce our first student speaker from our Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies program, Lori Gaboudian. During her time at USC, it's okay, Lori, no. During her time at USC, Lori excelled academically and distinguished herself as a student leader. She served as president of USC's Armenian Student Association, worked as a program assistant with USC's Joint Educational Project, and mentored numerous undergraduate volunteers. Lori developed a strong interest in how the law serves as a vehicle for change, especially for underserved communities. She is especially drawn to family law and child advocacy. I'm pleased to share that Lori will continue her education at USC Gould, pursuing her JD beginning next year. Please welcome Lori Gaboudian.
Thank you so much, Dean Tolson, for that kind and warm introduction. Good morning, family, friends, esteemed faculty, staff, and class of 2026. We made it. For each of us, this moment started somewhere. For me, it started in Law 210, my first ever undergraduate law class. I remember sitting nervously in the third row, unsure of what to expect, from a real law class, taught by a real law professor, reading real, though admittedly abridged, law cases. In that classroom and throughout this program, we were introduced to a new way of thinking. What began as a GE requirement for many, myself included, became something far greater, a commitment to a community that pushed us beyond what we ever thought possible. As we've progressed throughout our time here at USC, Gould has given us living examples of what it means to live the Trojan shared values, most clearly reflected in the people who stood at the front of our classrooms and the people we passed in the halls. We saw faithfulness in Professor Scotton's unwavering belief in his students, turning a GE course into a calling for many. We saw scholarship, both in Professor Jimenez, who transformed dense philosophical readings into moments that stretched our thinking, and also in the library, where undergraduates and law students studied side by side, but usually the nights ended with undergraduates calling it for the night, and law students figuring out which desk was the most comfortable pillow. Let us know if you have any tips. We saw Professor Johnson. We saw skill in Professor Johnson, who reminded us that in the midst of any storm, the law and lawyers must serve as the lighthouse. We saw courage in Dean Tolson's historic leadership. And we saw ambition in Professor Chaslow, who showed us that legal education expands possibility rather than limits it. Now it is our turn. The belief that was placed in us must become the belief that we extend to others. The rigor that challenged us must become our unwavering standard. The clarity that we developed must steady us in uncertainty. The leadership we witnessed must become our willingness to step forward. And the vision we cultivated here must drive us to create possibilities wherever we go. Moments like this reflect not just an individual effort, but the support and belief of others, and I would be remiss not to acknowledge them. Briefly, I must thank my mom, for whom I owe everything to. Thank you. Thank you for your countless sacrifices and unwavering love that brought me to this very moment. In honoring those who have carried us here today, we're reminded of just how far we've come and what it took for each and every one of us to get here. Class of 2026, we made it. And now, we leave not only as graduates of USC Gould, but individuals prepared to carry what we've gained here into a world that needs it now, more than ever. Thank you, and as always, fight on.
So our next student speaker is the president of the JD graduating class, Sophia Encinas. Sophia has been a pillar of the law school community throughout her time here at Gould. As a 1L, she was a class representative for the Student Bar Association. As a 2L, she was president of her class, served as a fellow in the legal writing program, and she participated in the Hale Moot Court Honors Program. This year, she continued her dedicated leadership as class president and fellow, and also co-wrote the law school's moot court competition brief. After graduation, Sophia will join Shepard Mullen's Business Trials Practice Group here in Los Angeles. Please welcome our 3L class president, Sophia Encinas.
Good morning, everyone. Family, friends, faculty, and my fellow graduates. I'm so grateful to be here and looking at your beautiful faces. My name is Sophia Encinas, and as Dean Tolson just mentioned, for the last 2 years, I've had the honor of being the president of the class of 2026. This position has given me a front row seat to who this class really is. And we're not just a successful class that, in my opinion, totally pulls off the TAM. We're also a very special class. Now, I'm about to say a bad word, so parents of the little kids, maybe like, I don't know, plug their ears or something, but before I came to USC, I went to UCLA. I know, all right. But as a former Bruin, I must say I always thought the Trojan Network was a bit exaggerated. Like, nice idea, sure, but just kind of one of those things that private school kids like to say. But somewhere between Gould Preview and now, I realized I was completely wrong. What we built here at Gould goes far beyond effective networking. It's bigger than that and much more meaningful. At Gould, we built a real community. And clearly our class has been special from the start. You've all heard the law school horror stories, and while 1Ls at other schools spent their first days sizing each other up and bracing for competition, our class went to a Dodgers game. Thanks to our wonderful peer and orchestrator, Meg, the class of 2026, love you. The class of 2026's first instinct was connection, not competition. And I think that set the tone for the 3 years to come. We continued showing up for one another and feeling that sense of community in both the big and small moments. We felt it when many of us lived at Terrace along those unforgettable green walls, and even in our busiest days, found time to connect with one another and Dean Woods over some pizza. We felt it in the late nights trying to explain civil procedure to one another, knowing quite well we did not understand it ourselves. We felt it in the outlines, reassurances, and advice we shared, even when the curve incentivized us not to. And we even felt it during finals when we got to laugh together about the chaotic genius that was Mr. John Kelly's pre-finals emails. I mean, really, gotta give it to him. We also felt it in everything we did. And you guys, we did a lot. Moot court, law journals, clinics, student organizations, externships, study abroad programs, TA positions, and the list goes on. You are a very impressive bunch. We also might be one of the only graduate programs where it's perfectly normal for a friend to say, ooh, I actually can't make it that day because I have to be in prison. But being understanding to one another and the extraordinary undertakings that we have is just what we do. In a place we're told to expect cutthroat competition, we chose to compete with ourselves, not with each other. And while there was certainly stress, as your family in the audience who's had to listen to you complain for hours on end can certainly attest to, we met that test or stress with support for one another. And that's why what we built here matters so much. The bonds we form go far beyond mere networking, beyond something so transactional. This might sound cheesy, but at Gould, we've really made friends for life. Some of us found bridesmaids, groomsmen, emergency contacts, incredible roommates, co-pet parents, and even spouses. We've celebrated weddings, cried together, traveled together, welcomed new Gould babies into the world. Did I mention cried together and stood beside one another through everything in between? They say it takes a village, and fortunately, Gould grew each of ours. That's also why it matters what we do next. As we enter a profession that I've heard is a bit adversarial, I hope we remember what we learned here, that we are better legal minds and better people when we lift each other up and choose community over competition whenever possible. So today, as we celebrate everything we've accomplished, I hope we also carry forward what made this experience so special. Not only what we've achieved, but how we achieved it. Because long after the cold calls and curve are forgotten, we'll still remember that when we arrived at Gould, our first instinct wasn't to compete with or sabotage one another. It was to sit beside each other at a Dodgers game. And for the last 3 years, we never really stopped doing that. Thank you. Congratulations to the class of 2026, and fight on.
Our final student speaker is the president of USC Gould Student Bar Association, Caitlin Cummings. Caitlin is widely respected for being a leader and peer mentor at Gould and has been referred to as, quote, the epitome of a Trojan. She is a proud double Trojan, having earned her bachelor's degree at USC, along with winning 3 consecutive national championships on USC's beach volleyball team. At Gould, her extensive record of service and leadership includes roles for SBA, the Gould Honors Scholars Program, the Sports Law Society, the Women's Law Association, the Peer Mentor Program, the Post-Conviction Justice Project, the Office of Admissions Ambassador, as well as, as well as research and teaching assistantships. After graduation, Caitlin will be joining Morgan Lewis's San Francisco office as a labor and employment associate. Please welcome our SBA president, Caitlin Cummings.
Did Soph mention crying together? Gonna move this up a little. Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and graduates. My name is Caitlin Cummings, and I have had the distinct honor and privilege of serving as president of the Student Bar Association this year. Although graduation marks a triumphant end to our law school experience, I want to take you back to the very beginning, when we were unsure if we would even make it here. On the first day of orientation, Dean Kirshner delivered his now infamous orientation speech. He stood up in front of our class and painted a genuinely staggering and deeply intimidating picture of who was in the room with us. We were sitting among film and theater producers, combat medics, seasoned volunteers, elite world-renowned athletes, entrepreneurs, you name it. As he listed an accomplishment for each member of our class, I remember thinking, oh dear, someone has made a catastrophic mistake. It had a lot more expletives, I promise. Either me for thinking I belonged in law school or the admissions team for letting me in. And then we began 1L. Now, unless I'm totally projecting here, I think that almost everyone spent the greater part of 1L from that point forward battling the perils of imposter syndrome. This was no small passing doubt. It was specific and persistent, the kind that shows up at 11 p.m. when you're reading the same paragraph for the 4th time and trying to gaslight yourself into believing you understand the rule against perpetuities. The kind where the confidence of those around you feels real and only yours feels like a performance. Shrouded in this doubt, we did what any sane person would, and we made law school our entire identity. We posed the most improbable hypos, defended Jonathan Smart, or dragged his name through the mud, depending on which side you were on, and talked about the law everywhere and to anyone who would listen. We thought if we sounded like we belonged, maintained that charade for long enough, maybe no one would notice our uncertainty as to whether or not we actually did. It truly felt like a game of survival. One way or another, we all did survive, and we matriculated to 2L. With the year under our belts, we started to internalize that maybe we did belong, that we could conquer this. But in the spirit of a never-satisfied law student, we now felt like we had to prove it to everyone else. We filled every waking hour of our lives with clinics, journals, moot court, internships, and leading student organizations. We built schedules that would have been an impressive split between multiple people, and we executed them alone. Although we had already withstood the hardest academic year of our lives, somewhere along the way, we had absorbed the idea that belonging was something that needed to be continuously proved and earned. And then somehow, we made it to 3L year. We finally took a breath. And when we stopped trying so hard to prove that we belonged here, we started noticing that we already did. In fact, we had all along. Here's the thing that no one tells you about imposter syndrome. When we spend all of our energy managing the fear that we are inadequate, we do not have enough left to look around and appreciate what we were a part of. And what we were a part of was truly special. I mean, you heard Sophia. It was rigorous yet warm. It was intense yet filled with human connection. It was exhausting, but it was invigorating. Saying goodbye to this place and these people hurts, but that pain of parting is meaningful proof of what we created here. We did not just belong. We were the very thing that made this place worth belonging to. And now, I think I finally understand what Dean Kirshner was trying to tell us in his orientation speech. It was not meant to intimidate or sow the seeds of doubt. It was intended to convey that we were meant to be here on the very first day before we proved anything to anyone. I cannot believe it took 3 years and hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn that lesson, but I sure am glad we did. And now, we are here. Although to the untrained eye, it may appear that we are at USC's first Lord Farquaad convention. Thank you. It is, in fact, our graduation day. But where do we go now? In a few moments, we are going to walk across this stage and become lawyers. I know our instinct is to immediately ask, what is next? I get it. This instinct is exactly how we got here, always inexorably moving and grinding, striving to find the next thing we feel we must accomplish. But I'm asking you just for today to resist that instinct. The next starting line will find you, regardless of whether or not you seek it out. At each of these beginnings, there will be rooms that feel too big, titles that feel undeserved, and moments where the familiar doubt we experienced throughout law school threatens to creep back in. Do not let it. Do not waste your energy managing it, performing around it, or trying to outrun it. Instead, Treat it the way we learn to treat everything in law school, as evidence. Note it, weigh it, and let the record you have created for yourself here speak for itself. Law school has devastated us plenty of times, but it has also revealed that we are resilient and capable of anything we set out to achieve. We survived cold calls and moot court and the rule against perpetuities, which, off the record, I still only partially understand. We built things, led things, argued things, and showed up even on the days we did not think we could. These moments are tangible proof that we belong in law school, in this profession, and in every single room we enter for the rest of our lives. It is incontrovertible evidence that we are exactly as capable and extraordinary as this place believed us to be on the very first day we arrived. I am deeply honored to be a member of this graduating class, and I am eternally grateful to have had the opportunity to exist in the same rooms as you all. I cannot wait to see what you achieve in this profession, but more importantly, I cannot wait to see the people who you become. Go be extraordinary. The profession is waiting, and my gosh, is it so lucky to have each and every one of you. Thank you, and fight on forever.
At this time, I'm delighted to introduce our keynote speaker, someone who exemplifies a call into service, to community engagement, and carries a deep-rooted passion for justice. Okay, truth be told, I cannot remember the last time we ever had a keynote speaker who was the inspiration behind an Oscar-winning movie, but I guess today is another first in our law school. Originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Sister Helen Prejean is known worldwide for her work in ministry as a foremost advocate against capital punishment. She is the best-selling author of acclaimed books that contributed to shaping national dialogue, including Dead Man Walking, an eyewitness account of the death penalty in the United States, which led to the Academy Award-winning movie, and her memoir, River of Fire, My Spiritual Journey. In her ministry, Sister Helen works with people of all faiths. She dedicates her time to educating the public, advancing efforts against the death penalty, counseling individuals on death row, and working with family members of victims. In 1957, she joined the religious order now known as the Congregation of St. Joseph. In 1962, she received a BA in English and Education from St. Mary's Dominican College, New Orleans, and then her MA in Religious Education from St. Paul's University in Ottawa, Canada in 1973. Please welcome Sister Helen Prejean.
Y'all are poised for flight. 3 stories and we out of here. I want to talk to you about fire. There's a saint in the Catholic Church called Saint Bonaventure. He said something very interesting. He said, ask not for understanding, ask for the fire. And I want to tell you some stories about fire. My own catching on fire. Catholic nun, y'all. I'm bona fide. Hopefully, if you had experiences with nuns, it was sweet and they didn't hit you with rulers. I know there's stories out there. I'm a sweet nun, love to teach, and never dreamed in my wildest dreams I was going to fall down a laundry chute onto death row in Louisiana, and that was going to be my life work. Not only waking up about it, and accompanying people to execution, but then going out to the public to tell the story, to wake up the people. We are not worthy of the death penalty in the United States, and we gotta change it. So what I love about you and being here today is we're sitting in the midst of all this potential and agency now. You learned a lot of stuff. And I want to try to just tell you stories that I hope, as you begin the slog, as you begin to go into ordinary life, as you begin to take cases, as you begin to meet companions of who you're going to hang with and who inspire you and who don't, that it might serve a little sparks along the way. Yesterday was a big moment for Richard Glossop. You may never have heard of him. He spent 28 years on death row in Oklahoma for a hyped up crime he didn't commit. And he walked out yesterday on getting a bond, and he spent his first day actually going to a restaurant, getting a meal, wearing ordinary clothes, and going home with his wife, Leah, for his first day of freedom. He has an ankle monitor on, 28 years. And here's how I got involved with Richard Glossop. I never quite know how people gonna bump into my life. It's gonna be the same with you. You're gonna have your regular stuff, but people gonna bump into your life. It's gonna be a thing. And here's how Richard Glossop came into mine. I'm in the kitchen, phone rings, I pick up my cell phone, and there's this voice on the other end. Sister Helen, I'm Richard Glossop. I want to apologize. I know I didn't ask your permission or anything. I'm sorry about that. But I did put you down to be with me if I'm executed, because Oklahoma is really, really serious about killing people, and I think I'm next. I just put you down. Again, he apologized. Would you be with me when Oklahoma executes me? So I go, that's the first thing you know. If somebody's asking you to be with them in their last hours as the state kills them, you got to go with your heart. I go, yeah, sure, Richard, I'll be with you. I'll be with you. But then I just started looking into the case. I went, oh my God, look what happened to that man. I mean, he's so innocent. Look at the lies that were told at his trial. Look at that prosecutor in Oklahoma City, they call him Cowboy Bob Macy, who got 25 death penalties in Oklahoma. Cut notches on his belt every time he got a new death penalty to show how tough on crime he was. And the terrible thing that happened to him with lawyers, he didn't have lawyers by his side, and this is going to be my first awareness that as I began to first write to people on death row and then to visit them, the difference a lawyer makes. It's as big as the difference an oncologist makes if you get a bad cancer. It's a difference between life and death for people. Now, I know there are all kinds of realms of law that you can get involved in, but boy, they got some big stuff out there where you can make a real difference. So what am I going to do? Here's a man, probably innocent, and so I did two things. First of all, I called up my friend Susan Sarandon, the one that did the film, because she and Robert Redford had done a series of death row stories on CNN. And I call her up. I go, Susan, there's this guy. He asked me to be with him. I think he may be innocent. Can we get on media and start getting Richard Glossop's name out to the world, that here's a man in Oklahoma that may be innocent? She has a heart ready, for a passionate heart for justice. So Susan gets on it, we began, and then, being a good Catholic nun, you know, sometimes you have a little Pope connection. So I just said, we had a new Pope, Pope Francis. He seemed like he really cared about justice and poor people, so we got the word in. Pope Francis, could you mind getting to the governor here in Oklahoma and putting in a good word not to kill this man? You do what you can. And we started getting the word out. 3 times I went into Oklahoma to be with Richard for him in his last days. They have a terrible death penalty in Oklahoma. You're brought into a waiting chamber 35 days before you're to be killed, without a phone, without communication, without your buddies at your side on death row. You're just stripped down to your shorts. You can cover with a blanket. And next door, you can hear them preparing for your execution. And Oklahoma had botched 2 executions. They were experimenting with drugs to kill people because they couldn't get the drugs that regularly was sought. And he can hear all that going on. He lost like 30 pounds in that time waiting for his death. Death penalty is the practice of torture. How can you have a conscious, imaginative human being who anticipates, and the people I have known on death row have all died 1,000 times inside their minds and imaginations before they were finally summoned to take out and kill. And this is going on in the United States of America. This is our country. So anyway, I did what I could, and the first thing I did, I called up a good lawyer. Now, this is going to change the life of this lawyer. He tells people afterwards, look, if the nun calls, don't answer the phone. It's going to be 11 years of Don Knight's life, and Mark Olive, who work with him. Call him up. Don, what you doing, Don? I just talked to this guy. Don, he goes, you know, I don't regularly do this kind of law. I go, I know, but the guy, he's innocent. He's going to die. Don. So Don gets on it. 11 years later, yesterday, when Richard walked out on bond because he's got a new trial, it took 6 recusals of criminal judges in Oklahoma so that he could get a fair judge, which is a civil judge, who granted him that bond. It's a 13-page document. I had no idea. The whole thing about waking up to justice and waking up to the fire comes along in our life. Sometimes we're ready for it and we take it. A lot of times it's too much and we let it roll over us. Not now, not now. But I pray for you in that fire. I pray that fire is waiting for you. The way the whole thing began was starting out as a nun teaching in a Catholic school, and then what changed me was I began to live in a neighborhood with African American people in New Orleans. Half of our city living in poverty, African American, pure legacy of slavery. You can see it in our city, and you see it in the penal system as well. And it was while I was there that one day I got an invitation. Hey, Sister Helen. And there was a friend. He was at the Louisiana Coalition of Jails and Prisons. Hey, Sister Helen, you want to write a letter to somebody on death row? I said, yeah, I could do that. You know, I was an English major. I thought I can write some nice letters. I thought that's all I was going to be doing was writing letters. I had no idea that when I wrote a letter, and this is the first story in Dead Man Walking, I wrote a letter to this man, Patrick Saunier, and he wrote back. And there was a meeting. There was an encounter. Catholic nun, murder on death row. And then it all led from there to, well, I'll come visit you. And 2.5 years later, I don't know where you could come down on the spectrum of faith or religion or whatever. My deepest faith we can all believe in is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, of the inviolable dignity of all life, that everybody's got an inalienable right to life and government can never be put in charge of that. We can all start there, right? But I just want to say a little bit about sneaky Jesus, because I thought I was just writing these letters. He wrote, I wrote, and then here I am, 2.5 years later. Louisiana is going to electrocute him to death in the electric chair. And who's in the death house? Who's with him in the last days? The spiritual advisor, who is me. And it was the witnessing of that man being executed. And I came out of that killing chamber that night, and I have been a witness ever since. Because when we come into the fire, and when we see how a system works and how it makes people suffer and tortures them and kills them, you either are neutral or you just say, I'm never touching that again, or you get galvanized. And you're looking at one galvanized nun up here today because I watched that man die. And so what do you do with that? When I wrote the book Dead Man Walking in 1993, 80% of the blooming population in the United States said they supported the death penalty. And look at what's happening. And it's because of stories. It's because of education. It's because of good law professors that are taking you into the cases that you're learning. And that taking the cases of these people like Richard Glossop's. This is 11 years of Don Knight's life to get that moment yesterday for Richard to be able to go to a restaurant and eat a cheeseburger. It was the happiest day of his life. I had a cheeseburger. I mean, his first meal. And that's the work of Don and the team of people that worked with him. So I just want to leave you with this, that life is going to present you with a lot of stuff. One thing is, choose your friends. Who do you hang with? Who has high ideals that you want to aspire to? And the other is, because we are incredibly privileged, especially, I had to learn a lot about white privilege. I grew up in the Jim Crow days in Louisiana, and I didn't even know any African Americans as friends. I only knew them as servants of white people. And then by going and living among African American people in the community in St. Thomas in New Orleans, I, for the first time, learned about white privilege. And it wasn't because I was so blooming virtuous. It's because I was so resourced and so privileged. So I daggone better well do something with the gifts I was given. And never underestimate what might happen. You put an article out there, you take a case, you work with integrity with people to be there for their dignity and to uphold it as lawyers. You are a tremendous source at their side, and maybe in poorer people, some of the only people that actually show them dignity and that they're not just disposable human waste. And I wish you well in your flight and in the work that you're going to do. And pray for the fire. I pray that you catch on fire and you keep catching on fire. And when that fire starts coming out, going out, smoldering, you don't have the energy. I don't know if I have it anymore. You go have lunch with somebody who is on fire, and you talk about your life together and what you're going to do and what you're going to do next, and don't let that fire go out. God bless you. Onward.
Well, that was a treat. So before we confer the degrees, I want to take a moment to thank the staff who worked so hard to bring this terrific celebration to life. I can't emphasize enough how much collaboration and effort it takes to bring together something like this. If you pass by anybody on our team who has one of the USC Gould t-shirts on, please be sure to show your appreciation. They really deserve it, so let's give our staff a nice round of applause. I also want to make one other announcement. Shortly following this ceremony, we have another graduation in this space. So if you could file out of the tent as soon as we are done to allow the next ceremony to start. I know, I'm sorry. I got get out. Hug out there. Plus, you can get a head start on enjoying all the festivities I know you have planned. With that being said, I call Vice Dean Jordan Berry to return to the podium for the acknowledgement of degrees.
Hello again, class of 2026. It is my privilege to acknowledge the degrees that each of you has earned. Graduates, will you please stand? On behalf of the faculty and administration of the Gould School of Law, we acknowledge the degree conferred upon you by the University of Southern California. I congratulate you on earning your degree. I hope you and your loved ones are proud of this milestone. And now, back to Dean Tolson.
It is now time to confer the degrees. We will begin with the Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies, followed by the Juris Doctor degrees. Members of our staff, may I ask that you please take your places so we can begin the procession.
Jacob Barfield. Heidi Yulensi Vasquez Marquez. Alea Ane Batiste. Bryce Allen Braun. Ariela Moel. Lizette Lachester Nevarez. Miranda Torres. Samuel David Derer. Daniel Patrick Brown. Jaden Pena. Caleb Braden Desai. Aiden S. Weitzman. Brandon Jack Edwards. Micah Knopf. Nathan Daniel Castillo. Abiel Samuel Balam. Amari Garrissey. Haley Hires. Jordan S. Glove. Lauren G. Ha Chun. Talia Adler. Gabriele Dolinsky-Te. Yuna V. Ham. Frankie Marie Granados. Nicole Elise Grubbs. Andrea Salazar Lopez. Maya Elizabeth Voladis. Abdullah Hisham Al-Kuraya. Krish Hiro Malhotra. Allison Nicole Luan. Yilin Lee. Marlene Gonzalez Rueda. Osborne Ma. Sebastian Toftegard Miranda. Nathan Fan. Haley Madeline Bissell. Mariah Nava. Leslie Perez. Jennifer Montoya. Ruzan Makarchian. Nayla Amira Mitchell. Ariana Marissa Bolaños. Michelle Lee. Nina Harris. Adrian Allende Garcia.
My bad. We have one final bachelor's degree to confer, Lori Gabudian. Lori, where you going? I am now delighted to confer our Juris Doctor degrees. Yay!
Jack Cotton Fleming. Grant Robert Hoffman. Joseph Luis Alvarez. Emilia Josefina Mentro. Eileen Keeley Chen. Nikki Suji Ovesi. Madeline Huang. Maggie Newhart. Joanna Ng. Carol Joe. Jade Spalina. Andrew James Liu. Samuel Chu. Sona Mukherjeean. Elizabeth Petrosian. Eduard Galumyan. Arax Julfayan. Ani Sahakian. Vane Mardian. Tony Yazbek. Matthew Henry Burko. Meg Wilhorn. Bennett L. Bay. Jordan A. Blunt. Hannah Martin. Emily Elizabeth Schnittman. Tiffany S. Kim. Erin Victoria Edgar. Caroline Koloff. Melissa Liu. Felicia Leonore Grable. Nicole Hernandez. Diana Agdashian. Sohail Nadimi. Clyden Alexander Piruzzi. Shant Reganyan. Eunice Ko. Samuel Tourney Rains. Neruth Borath. Olivia Bussell. Ashley Nicole Cavalier. Liliana Weibel. Olivia Irene Sicklish. Victoria Esther Montalvo. Alexis Dougal. Alexander J. Koulolias. Ariane Celine Heather Hennis. Nikki Sahrayan. Lauren Jean Love. Reagan Cora Ramsey. Brinley Johnson. Cordelia Wynn. Malia Sarah Harlan. Camille Antoinette Shaw. Sabrine Rashid Ahmed. Zarifa Malika Hanan Shahid. Jacob Mark Lind. Nicole Rasmussen. Sophie Shuan Gu. Harman Singh Gill. Adamari Velasquez Escobar. Espy de La O. Sana Das. Julia Juhyun Jung. Tajay Shania Thompson. Ashley J. Isabella Celine Glorioso. Kaylin Garrett. Sung-Yang Shu. Ian Wong. Mark Medina. Brian Wanjin Choi. Mark M. Georgie. Ellie Cohen. Sophia Adud. Elon Fahimian. Natan Golfiz. Yair Mendel Tabibi. Tyler Daniel Merdad. Devin Pacheco. Johnny Scher. Josh Wigler. Jonathan L. Silverman. Alexander Aren Polanski. Esther Sumek. Kevin X. Jang. Terry Xiang. Asad Tarek. Nagar Bondari. Ari Yamsiritha Warren. Daniela Michelle Kirpan. Shervin Yazdani. Caden Garland. Jack Kelly. Nathaniel Park. Samuel Joseph Lutz. David Park. Jacob Michael Rowe. Benjamin D. Donahoe. Lindsay Kate Miller. Kelly J. Houlihan. Lee Cohen. Rebecca Norton. Luna Gibbles. Carly Snell. Minji Kim. Eleanor Jennings Johnson Haddad. Samantha Ray Capel. Vaughn Price. Declan Jack Dempsey. Joseph Klobuchar. Justin Chasselau. Jared Sawyer Norton. Michael Jared Fiedel. Nandita Raghavan, Gabriella Tsudi, Bridget Madison Denault, Michelle Christine Danagelis, Rajvi Amit Patel, Christian L. Kruger, Stephanie Haywan Yo, Sarah Ray Yi Liu, Cheryl Tu Pham, Caledonia Juliet Strelo, Isabella Christine Flaherty, Susanna L. Marsh, Sinead Reyes, Tyler Young, Kingsley Brandel, Marshall Alexander Amaya, Carter Cotton, Lincoln Son Curry, Roberto J. Cardenas Jr., Thomas A. Drizzik, Roberto T. Diaz, Young Joe, Yixin Wang, Hao Xuan Clara Cheng, Robert Henry Klein, Evan Park, Austin Modlokova Brewster, Jack Holland Boatman III, Zachary Noam Niv, Julian Vincent Barreto, Albert Rem, Andrew Albert Gerber, Joshua T. Hillebrand, David Slesarenko, Brian Christopher McKell, Christian Villegas, Christian N. Cabrera, Max Bittner Olstorn, Rebecca Lan Sin Liu, Rachel Lynn Prince Katz, Victoria Turner, Vanessa A. Felix, Ana Maria Carlotta Del Zio, John Caleb Harris, Kennedy Coleman, Vero Gray Caldwell. Hermela Telele Casa. Archana Kulkarni. Nicole Bergelson. Caroline Stokes Roberts. Jenny Du. Hania W. Altaf. Jordan Lynn Frey. Alexandria Mary Ryan. Cameron Lee Campman. Marianne Kusa. Kelsey Anna Scholl. Nina Linya Huang. Jasmine Kerber. Kelly Sadi Kuhn. Brian Anthony Castro. Cameron Sannerdale. Alyssa Michelle Adams. Clay Walters. Thomas James Poletti II. Tyler Christopher Shaverdian. Tyler Kaikane Miao. Christopher Shaverdian. Eric Woojin Zhang. Nicholas Considine. Benjamin Joseph Ostfield. Piper Corinne Mick. Alisa Sue Young Park. Samson Alexander Oringer. Elizabeth Howell Egan. Elan Sierra Studebaker. Madeline Claire Bajanian. Jasmine Kaur. Yasmin Soleiman Lu. Nornia Shu. Chloe Han. Yangki Xiang. Xiao Jun Chen. Jixin He. Jue Heng Zhao.
Before I announce the final two JD degrees, I want to acknowledge two dual degree graduates who today earn both their Juris Doctor from USC Gould and their Master of Business Administration from the USC Marshall School of Business. Because the business school ceremony is taking place concurrently with ours this morning, we will recognize their MBA here. Plus, our ceremony is better. So congratulations to Benjamin Osfield and Jasmine Curl. And now, last but not least, it is my pleasure to confer our final JD degrees to Sophia Encinas and Caitlin Cummings. To all of our guests, both in person and online, it gives me great pride to introduce the USC Gould School of Law class of 2026. Congratulations. You're free to go.